Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable.
And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bullet is offering a right smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Roberto Carlos. Doku. Oh, such a... Doku! It's there! And Yokohama F. Marinos are in front. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. Great chance! And he nearly went all the way.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
And he is dashing away. Yokohama F. Marinos leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. That's tidy. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And it's Messi. It's Pirlo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now this could be a chance. Chance, surely! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Yokohama F. Marinos are looking to go forward now. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. O'Shea. And here's Bale. He's found the way through. And that was very necessary. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Bullet ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rummenigge. That'll be a corner. Namdin have their third corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. That has been slung wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Lofted in. And that should get the job done. Bale, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it's a great ball. Chance! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Yokohama F. Marinos are and a neat finish! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
He's picked his way through, takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Hullet. O'Shea gets across to intercept that. Menu. Bale. It's Bale! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's a pretty loose pass. Ibrahimovic going after that. And he's only too happy to take that back. Tries to pass it through. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's managed to shot a goal!
Has been indicated.
And he's following up! Well taken goal. Hullet at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Yokohama F. Marinos go up by 2 and are looking good.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Menu gets a cross in. Just cruising! They are cruising! They are and that is all they have time for.
Yokohama F. Marinos have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Yokohama F. Marinos leading by 3, and normally that would do, and some. But this feels like no ordinary game. So, into the second half. Doku. And here's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. It's a threatening ball. He's being urged to shoot. Doku! It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. Played into the pitch, rising! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Hullet gets on his bike and on the move. And Hullet! Lacking in accuracy.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Roberto Carlos, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Menu, and it's Ibrahimovic. Doku. Now that's well seen too. Messi. O'Shea. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Corner number 3 coming up. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Pirlo. Messi. It's a goal kick. Menu. Doku. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Menu is in a really good position out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a little off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Ibrahimovic. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Vieira. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Pirlo. And he welcomes it in. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Roberto Carlos. And he's forced to go back. Nicely shaped ball. Spread neatly. Doku has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good effort. Goal! They are playing them off the park. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Yokohama F. Marinos are at the peak of... Bale! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Now the cross. Deftly away. Pull it.
That pressing is so good. It's nice and early.
Menu. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's under a lot of pressure there. Quality ball. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Gullit. That is good strength. O'Shea. Menu plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bale, and this is Bale. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tiny finish. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Wan-Bissaka cuts out the pass. Pirlo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Nice looking ball. Brilliantly cut out. Ibrahimovic. Oh, some astute defending there. Pirlo. Menu. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out a cross. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. That is good alertness. Rodri. Doku. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yeah, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he plays one through. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And a chance! It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here? But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
That's a good ball. Oh, just skips past his man. Doku!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Tries the cross. Chance! It's in! And Yokohama F. Marinos are in front. Pick that one out. It was a bullet. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Back in possession and ready to go again.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Rodri. Yokohama F. Marinos are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. And this is Hullet, takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. And he's done it! And we have liftoff! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Hullet. Yokohama F. Marinos already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Neymar. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now, can they get him away? He might be in here! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hullet never out of the action for very long. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Hullet, so much time and space here. Cleared away. And this is... and the shot! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Hoeneß did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gattuso cuts it out. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's burst through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Takes on his marker, and no, he's seen through all of that. That is ended up in no man's land. Hullet, he's shifting through the gears here. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, good take in a good area. He's found a way through. Yokohama F. Marinos claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bale plays it short. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space. He's beaten the last chance! It's a goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Maldini. Neymar. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And for the first half, that is that. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Yokohama F. Marinos ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And we are back on the way. More and more pressure on the ball here. Could move up a gear here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Yokohama F. Marinos presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Yokohama F. Marinos now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Rodri. Rijkaard does well not to be outdone there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Wan-Bissaka making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, that's superb. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Really well played. He
tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! But he's left disappointed.
Rodri certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Substitution in progress.
Urawa Reds can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Messi joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
It's just beyond his reach. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's a good run down the right. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Foot in, and it's Neymar. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. That's destined for the flank. Nedved, who does have an assist to his name. Nedved making good progress. Picked out, and a chance! And again! And that's a tidy finish! Right back in the game! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Rower Reds cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Ferdinand. Now that looks a decent ball. Very nicely done. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gattuso. Bale. And this is it. Shot at goal! Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Van Dijk has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Disappointing, very disappointing.
Shapes to shoot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Bale. He is through here. Space for him to turn and look. Played into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Our Reds really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Gattuso. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Bale. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neatly clipped into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gattuso. That has not gone well. Great vision. This might spell danger. And the shot! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Number 8, Bale.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 20.
So the lead now is 2.
Number 7,
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Mainu.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Number 18.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Number 10.
Neymar.
Messi. Number 9. Vinicius Junior. Substitution
Gattuso
taking place.
venturing down the left. That's good running with the ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
There will
Šeško.
be 5 minutes added time.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Messi. And it's Drogba. Menu can see things others simply cannot. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Yokohama F. Marinos can take all the spoils. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial
shapes to shoot! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning.
Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's travelling a long way. Oh, it's a great ball here. Doku tries a shot! Goal! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Here's a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Great vision. Now it's Bale. Shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Rodri receives it in a good position. Goes for a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Header! And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Yokohama F. Marinos are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space here. Played in. Well-timed, excellent interception. Doku. Messi. And it's Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Eto'o. Doku. Rodri. That has ended up in no man's land. Chiellini. Roberto Carlos. For O'Shea. Opts for safety. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Driving through the middle. Decent chance!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Bale. He's on it, can he get away? That's very neat. Just eases him off the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nice sequence of passes this. It's Ibrahimovic!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Now it's Bellingham, and it's Bellingham. And here's Hazard. That is good progress on the left. Nice control. Hazard. Crosses it in here. Wan-Bissaka takes a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Defending was strong and firm. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And he has shown him a yellow card. O'Shea. Rodri conjures time and space where few can. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bale. Bale driving forwards. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And now the breakaway.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Wan-Bissaka. Maldini.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ferdinand cuts it out. Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Oh, super find. Just the keeper in his way. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yokohama F. Marinos clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Yokohama F. Marinos sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And so the action is resumed.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, easy pickings there. Ibrahimovic. O'Shea. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Azar.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Doku.
Rodri.
Doku. He is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And it's Eto'o. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. And he cuts out the supply. Tries to pass it through. Distributed tidily. Tries one from range. That'll be a throw-in. Bellingham. Messi! Good strike, quite an alarm. Wan-Bissaka. Roberto Carlos. Rodri. Rodri cannot be beaten that easily. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Takes on his marker. O'Shea. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he welcomes it in.
There they go, hunting again.
It's run loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18. Número 19. Número 6. Número 11. Messi.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Número 4. Número 7.
Wan-Bissaka. Somewhat off target.
Número 17.
Šeško.
Va a realizar un cambio.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, cracking ball. He's chosen to go back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? 75 minutes played. Burmo proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Hullet. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Burmo. Neymar. And that has put paid to that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
So their fourth corner of the game. He's played it long. Argentina are looking to go forward now. He's in a great position here. He's a sharp little ball here. Burmo, never out of the action for very long. Yokohama F. Marinos. can consider themselves just about safe now. Burmo. And they can counter here. Into the last 5 minutes. Sheshko. And that has left him in a heap. O'Shea simply refused to be outdone there. Sheshko! He's having a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Roberto Carlos, the man synonymous with solidity. Can they get him away? And Burmo in acres of space out wide. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Yokohama F. Marinos can reflect on a job really well done. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era. Oh, good effort! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. That's a sharp pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. He is through here. Header! Now, and it's come back out to him.
Manchester United definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Floated through. Picked out brilliant. And he shoots! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yokohama F. Marinos are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Can he finish? And that's in. And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Šeško really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Doku! Aims beyond the chance for a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Yokohama F. Marinos have their second corner now. And it's Wan-Bissaka. And here's Roberto Carlos. He's rising! Oh, he's hit the bar! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Ferdinand is there, and he can pick it up. Krullit. Can he get it through? Decent chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Rodri. And here's Ibrahimovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Hullet. Probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Doku. Tanucci did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Pete.
It's Adriano! Oh, split-second reaction.
Adriano actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that should get the job done. Nice bit of trickery. Dembele. The ball goes in. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that has put paid to that. Could move up a gear here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Yamal's cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. But that has not gone well. Rodri. O'Shea. Ibrahimovic. Šeško. Now it's Hullet. Ibrahimovic, and he's there to get it away, and that's a throw-in. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Adriano, and it's Hullet.
Has been indicated.
And that is expertly dealt with. And that is the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yokohama F. Marinos really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have got another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Yokohama F. Marinos firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So off we go again. And it's Hullet. Wan-Bissaka. Hullet is wide and looking to get onto this. He's got away. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too. Rodri to Ibrahimovic. Now what about a counter-attack? Tanucci promptly onto that, and that is that. That has been cut short. Chiellini. Doku. Now it's Rodri, and he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Doku. Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, delightful ball. Šeško! He has a look up.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Šeško! And he's found a way past. Hits a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Yokohama F. Marinos are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Albert Ferrer cuts it out. Oh, well played, well played. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Shoots! And here's Hullet. Played out to the left flank. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bernardo Silva. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neymar. Now it's big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's really well cleared. First quarter of an hour gone. Ibrahimovic running with intent. He's found the way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Still goalless at the moment. Jordi Alba. Can he get it through? Ferdinand. Messi. A player who needs no introduction. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Doku. Great chance! And he's done it! And there is your opener. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Yokohama F. Marinos are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
And here's Hullet. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And again. And that's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Ibrahimovic at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi. Kökçü. Defending was strong and firm. Menu can so cleverly bypass the press. That has been slung wide. He has found the way through. Goes for a shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Owen. And it's Hullet. Messi. Ibrahimovic. And the shot!
Un minuto de descuento.
Bernardo Silva. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Yokohama F. Marinos marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break. So right back into the action. Menu, passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Hullet. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Menu. Oh, that's neat. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Neymar. It's Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Belletti. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Kökçü. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chiellini. Ferdinand. Chiellini. O'Shea. Chiellini. Ferdinand. O'Shea. Chiellini. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard. Kökçü. Doku. He's played it long. Oh, terrible pass. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. And that's a throw-in. And here's Bernardo Silva. Kökçü. And here's Messi. Shot, surely! And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Forced to go back. He's having a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Van Bouten. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's running through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kukçu is in a really good position out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Neymar. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Kukçu. This is a promising build-up. Bernardo Silva. And that's gone loose. Neymar. And a chance! O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Ibrahimovic. Yokohama F. Marinos are closing in on a comfortable win. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Neymar. Rijkaard. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's that. Yokohama F. Marinos, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Ibrahimovic demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him, someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing is the love of the game. That's what it's all about.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Can he get it through? Oh, well played. Vinicius Junior powering forward here. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Messi. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's on it, can he get away? Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Picked out, and the finish! Corner number 2 then. Oh, greatly! Oh, it's come off the upright. Japan are looking to go forward now. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Šeško. Hullet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Nedved. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ibrahimovic. Hullet never out of the action for very long. It's a searching pass. Shot and goal! And he's done it! And there he is, the epitome of enduring excellence. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Chance for a shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident, what a super goal. Yokohama F. Marinos are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And here's Messi. Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Šeško dominates aerially so often. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that's fabulous. In getting up there! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Pinches it off him. And it's Hullet. Looking for options for movement. Maldini wins the duel this time. Pirlo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nedved is wide and looking to get onto this. Hullet. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. He's shifting through. Oh, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. That is just a piece of art!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Threads one in, and it's Zico. Messi. And this is Zico. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or...
Cisco! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
Vinicius Junior venturing down the left. He's found the way. Chance for a shot! Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that is a nice touch. He's beaten the last. He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's good running with the ball. Might be danger here. Looking for the run. Can he finish?
Manchester definitely like they're pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Guardiola. That's a good ball out wide. Yokohama F. Marinos leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Rodri. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Rodri. And here's Vinicius. And the shot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's picked it up out wide. Impressive jump! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's Otto. Otto getting up there! Another big chance that gets away.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Not the most accurate pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Boucher, Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pepe can clear it away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. And that has put paid to that. Vinicius Junior is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Rui Costa.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well, he is slightly... And there's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Yokohama F. Marinos have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Very nicely done. Takes aim and crosses. Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gullit shoots! Batistuta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Rui Costa. Vinicius Junior. That's a cute ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Cafu. Guardiola. And it's Guardiola. And it's Zico. It's Zico! It's hit the upright. Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Yokohama F. Marinos definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Yokohama F. Marinos have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Goes for a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Yokohama F. Marinos are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Yokohama F. Marinos are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is banging their favour.
Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gullit. And he's got away from him. And Gullit!
Yokohama F. Marinos are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
So, what can they make of this? And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. Zico. And the counter is on. Roberto Carlos. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, good spread. Hullet. Šeško. He's had a shot! And a neat finish! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Zico! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Yokohama F. Marinos have the chance to go the other way. And he's being shifted off it. Space for him to turn and look. He's picked his way through. That's a decent clearance. Vinicius Junior.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Šeško. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Ibrahimovic. He is through here. That's good play. Great ball, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Played into space, chips it through. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rui Costa. That's that, the end. Yokohama F. Marinos are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. The unmissable figure of Jan Koller. No doubt where his strength lies.
No, well, if ever you wanted to show the definition of target man, it's him, the human lighthouse.
And near a 7'6".
Yeah, with the right service, he's unplayable.
Oh, good effort! And that has been cleared. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Bale. And this is Hullet. And he plays one through. Oh, that's fabulous.
Bale has basically crossed that in blind faith. I'd suggest he try a little patience.
Spread out to the left. Costa Curta. O'Shea. And it's Menu. Here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Menu. And here's Doku.
Doku really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Menu with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
O'Shea spots it and intercepts. Hullet knocks it into space. That's really well cleared. Doku! Doku! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's shifting through the gears here. Crosses it in here. And that's gone loose. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one.
That was travelling. Doku. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Ibrahimovic scooting forward. Oh, what has happened here? Now the delivery. He has found the way through.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Pullet with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is...
And that's it.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Nicely shaped ball. Gyökeres. Silvestre. Dembele. And they can counter here. Now it's Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni was in no mood for any of that. Dembele. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Van der Sar with the clearance. Doku. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And he's lost his man here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Silvestre. And it's Szoboszlai. And it's Messi. Tries from a long way out. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Bruno Fernandes! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Chonburi have their second corner now. Goes for a shot! And he's done it! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 17 minutes is number 14.
Chonburi have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Pull it. Oh, look at that. Pull it! Tchouaméni.
Yokohama F. Marinos are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Hullet. Shot chance, surely! And a neat finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Doku, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Takes on his marker. He has found the way through. Doku. He slings it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Chonburi have the chance to go the other way. This looks promising. Doku puts them all in. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. He's free, he has got space. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Doku. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been cut short. Goes forward. And here's Doku. Quick look, then plays it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's made its way to him. He's a sharp little ball here. That's the keeper's ball. And that intercept shapes to shoot! There it is! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Chance for a shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so... And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
It's little surprise, Peter, that this fella Tonali gets compared to some real legends of the game. The style of play, even his appearance. Yes, he'll be the one expected to take up a deeper role and play make from back there.